is that Andy Ruiz has to realize that his corner was there for help, his corner was there for motivation, and his corner deserves to have him in camp
Mm.
uh, to be prepared. I heard he's not in camp, and again, if you look at that, if you look at Manny Robles, if you look at Edgar Hosco and everybody who believed in him, everybody who put it down, now they're being subjected to I don't know if this is age old habits by Andy or whatever, but fighters have to realize that trainers sacrifice a lot. And if you're going to go on a big fight, you should give that trainer all the respect that he's due. And part of that is when they want you in camp, within a reasonable time, you should be in camp. If the opponent is training, you should be there showing that corner that, hey, we got somebody who believes in us. We got somebody who respected the work that we put in.
Mm.
We got somebody who put together a good plan and not say, I'm going to be there Monday or I'm at home working on a treadmill, taking the easy way out and being lazy about it. So, um, let's cheat the public out of a good fight. I'm not in a position to say who wins, but I'm just thinking for the trainer. I'm not talking about the fighters. I'm just thinking for the trainers because that's what we go through. We go through where the fighter is not. Very few fighters will give you that 100% commitment. Very few fighters will give you that 100% uh, work that workload that you need to be on top, and then you have to go with it. But you'll get the blame as soon as it's a loss,
Mm.
and somebody has to be there to tell Andrew Reeves, look, all this could be snatched away from you. All the love you getting here and all the love you getting there can be snatched away from you with one loss. And let there be a knockout loss, you'll never recover.
Mm.
All because you couldn't handle the fame, all because you didn't have the people in your corner taking them under consideration and realizing that this is just as much for their career as it is for his,
Mm-hmm.
that their reputation is on the line. I can't tell you how many times your reputation is on the line, and because of the fighter's neglect, the fighter's non committing attitude, or the work habits, or things like that, the corner gets the blame.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and the fighter did not treat the
Okay, those were the words of Virgil Hunter in an interview. Very strong words, of course. Virgil Hunter, the trainer of SOG, Andre Ward, the likes of Amir Khan. He also took on Dominic Brazil for the Deontay Wilder fight. Funnily enough, it was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Rubles. Rubles, what's his first name? Escapes my memory. Rubles. Andy Ruiz's trainer, who was training Dominic Brazil. Hope I'm not wrong on that. Beforehand, for some time. And then Dominic Brazil went over to Virgil Hunter just prior to the Deontay Wilder fight. Yeah, so some very deep words there from Virgil Hunter, talking about questioning Andy Ruiz's work ethic. Seems like the money and the fame, the car and the clothes gone to his head. Just saw his birthday party the other day. He was flossing it up, living it up. And one can understand that going to your head to a certain extent, but when it comes down to training, you just can't mess around with it. You can't skip it. Some people are saying he was only in training for 5 weeks for Anthony Joshua, forgetting that he was in training prior to the Joshua fight. For the fight he had a couple of weeks before, a week or two before he signed the contract for the Joshua fight. So he just come off a fight. Dimitriev. Just come off a fight to Dimitriev. I don't know if he's got a picture of that here. Yeah, it was fine. Fight. Yeah, boom. Just come off a fight to Dimitriev. I don't know if I can play this. I don't know what the volume is like. It's way too loud. Way too loud. Yeah, just come off a fight to Dimitriev, the Russian. What's he talking about? Andy Destroyer, Mexican style. Andy Ruiz. Joshua Ruiz, June 1st. Let's go, champ. Underdog. The key ingredient. Snickers. Heavyweight boxing. No days. I couldn't have planned that better. Look right there. Look right there. I couldn't have planned that better. I just clicked onto it randomly. I assure you. I did not know this would be here. No days off. That is absolute. Can I highlight that? I can. No days off. Damn, this video just took a whole new turn. Whole new turn. I was going to say maybe he thinks he can skip through. Maybe he thinks he can skip through, but he knows it by his own words. I'm assuming he wrote this himself. He knows the importance of the application and the dedication to the task and to the craft. And yet, he wrote it himself, no days off. And yet the man apparently is slacking. Like the money, the car, money in the cars and the clothes and the bling bling seems to have altered his perspective somewhat. And who can blame him? A lot of people it will alter a lot of people's perspective. Who was it that said? Was it Marvin Hagler? Marvin Hagler that said, yo, it's hard to get up and hit the track. It's hard to get up and get that road work in when you're sleeping in silk sheets. Yeah? You've gone from cotton now to silk. And it's happened fast with Ruiz. It's happened very, very fast. Well, like Virgil has said, he's disrespecting his trainer. People said when Manny Robles, that's it, his name escaped me for a second, Manny. When Manny Robles came out and said what he said, a lot of people said, nah, it's a setup. It's a setup. But it seems like now it wasn't a setup at all. It wasn't a setup at all. Manny Robles needed to reach out to his boy and say, hey, spoke to him indirectly via the media, via the press. Said, I haven't seen him. We were supposed to start last week. We were supposed to start on Monday. But I don't know. He didn't turn up. He didn't turn up. So I really don't know. Manny Rubles got a softer voice. I don't know what does he want to train over here in LA, or does he want us to go to Imperial? He want to get some altitude training. Is Saudi Arabia at altitude? Are they fighting at high altitude? I don't know. If they're not fighting at high altitude, why would you be training at that? Anyway, I hope they train at altitude. I hope they train at altitude and turn up like about 3 weeks before. And it's not at altitude. Yeah, so it seems like Virgil Hunter is backing the trainer. Manny Robles is saying, hey, Andy Ruiz, you're not making this damn shizzle easy. But yet you yourself wrote No Days Off. You wrote hustle, lean. What is this? Hustle and motivate. No days off, hustle and motivate. Well, it seems like you're not particularly motivated to get back into training. Why would you want to not treble your money? You got 5 million first. Okay, why would you not want to double your money? Well, treble it. Because 5 plus 10 is 15, yeah? So that's trebling your money. So with this fight, the rematch, you get to treble your money, but you just, I don't know. Your head's all over the place. Seems like your head's all over the place. You need to get your head back in, you need to, hey, get out of them silk sheets. You bought that house too fast anyway. You should have just chilled. You should have just chilled with everything. You should have just left the money in some kind of, divided it into some high interest bank accounts and whatnot, and just didn't touch it. Don't touch it. Buy your mama a car, fine. Buy your mama a Buick, fine. Buy your girl a new dress, whatever. Buy the kids some new shoes, whatever. But you shouldn't have really touched the money. You should have let that money alone. And now you've touched that money, and I don't know. It seems to have affected you. It seems to have affected your mindset. That seems to be the opinion of Virgil Hunter. Stop disrespecting your trainer. Stop flossing. Stop buying stuff. Stop buying stuff for a while. Live a Spartan life until you get the second check. That's where you treble your money. In the meantime, just chill, man. Just chill. It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. Have your say. Leave your comments. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on Twitter. Hit the donate button if you so wish. And peace. I'm out. Got a motivation problem, Andy. Definitely got a motivation problem. Shows in your waistline, your titties.